Good morning, guys. How are you all? I hope everyone is cool. If you can hear me, just let me know. It's a fun day. Right now, market is not moving through the algorithm. It's moving through presidential tweet. They are tweeting. Market is moving. So fun. By the way, how are you all? Just let me know if you can hear me. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new. Hey Dhananju, hey Sarjay, Akshay, Cat Lover, Abdul Samad Jadani, for Ize, Al Mahmoudi Outlander. How are you all? Loud and clear. Thank you, Dhananju. It's a fun day actually. What is happening right now in the market? It's really so awesome. Trump is really a crazy guy. He started some tweeting about the territory and the market is moving. Hey Nozam, how are you, brother? It's a good day. By the way, this is the last week, in my opinion, according to the normal price action. This is the last week where we are going to see some weird price action. From the next week, I believe the market will be little better, except that tweeting things, I mean X things. Except of that, I believe that it's gonna be so beautiful from next week. So it's gonna be the last weird week, and then we are going to see the best price action from the next week. I hope so. It's my belief, but not here yet. Guys, don't forget to leave a like. Okay. Today, around, I'm not sure exactly, but around 1 to 2 p.m., I'll start the things about ICT concepts from the beginning. So it's gonna be very, very, very beginning. Like very beginning. Okay, what is fair value gap? What is buy side liquidity? What is order block? Everything is gonna be from the very beginning, and I'll just complete one concept in one day. So it's gonna be very small session. Sometimes I'll do live, sometimes I'll just post the video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you guys are interested, you guys can join the live over there. If you think that you need to revise the things from the beginning, then if you think, or if you overconfident, you don't need to watch them anymore. Okay, this is a beginners live session, not this one. I will do that only the PM session. So morning session is gonna be just normal trading, no learning session something. Okay, by the way, the sound is okay, right? I mean, it's not too, something like that. It's not like that, right? No worries. What is it? Good morning, Easy Trades. Good morning, brother. Don't want to spend a bit time. Love to start from the beginning. So here I'm just using NQ1 because in the normal contract I'm not able to see more information. That's why I came to NQ1 where I will get everything. On the right bottom here you can see BADZ. It's 1. Okay, so if I don't turn it 1, then the price will be different. If I turn it 1, that means with the contract change they adjust the price. So I'm gonna use this BADZ1. So I will get the exact price action from NQ. So normal Nasdaq, and this price action will be almost the same. A little different, it doesn't matter. Here is my 3-month chart, and if you watch this 3-month chart, you can see that this is an extremely bullish market, just extremely bullish market. Okay, so every 3-month market is making all-time high from here. 3-month all-time high, 3-month all-time high, 3-month all-time high. Okay, so something like that. This candle left 2 month, so it didn't make the all-time high again. I'm thinking about the all-time high has done. So it seems like a bubble to me. Something like here. See this bubble, then market fall. I'm watching this thing as a bubble as well. And I want to see this market will fall a bit. So next 3 months, if it failed to close above the 50% of that 3-month candle week, I expect it's gonna make another all-time high. If it fails, if it close above this 50% of that week, it's gonna make all-time high again. If it failed to close above the 50% of this candle of this week by 1 month 29 days, then it's gonna retrace a bit, where you can see this clean lows over here. So I don't like clean lows. I would love to see that it will come back again to this clean lows. So after coming here, it will go higher or it will keep falling. We'll see that later. But right now, my expectation, this candle is not going to close above the 50% of that week. And if it fails to close like that way, I will expect this clean lows will be taken from 3-month chart. But overall, it is extremely bullish. Market is at the all-time high, and it is considered extremely high. I am seeing this as a bubble. I'd love to go to 1 month chart now. There is my 1 month chart. So last month I told that if this candle would love to go higher, it can maximum go until the 50% of that week. So over here, that is the week. It can maximum go until the 50% of that week. Don't want to see anybody close above the 50% of that week. So perfectly didn't close. It closed over here. I would love to see, can it fall for this clean lows over here, relatively equal lows. That is my expectation. Not obviously not by this month, but eventually can it go toward that clean lows. If it failed to go toward that clean lows, if it wants to go toward that clean lows, it has to break two things. First thing is, it has to break this immediate rebalance week, which is here 50%. Last month I wanted to see that it will close below this one, but it used this one as a support, it used this one as a resistance. So nobody closed above this 50%, below this 50%. So it's indecisive candle. It doesn't know that where it will go. Obviously it knows, but I don't know where it will go. So I need some kind of signature first to see, does it want to go higher, does it want to go lower? And for me, this 50% and that 50% is the signature. If it can go through this signature or this candle, then I would love to look for this week. The funny thing is, it has already traded the 50% of that week. So according to ICT, if a market trade the 50% of a week one time and then go travel some area, then come back again to the 50%, most of the time it is going to be broken and market is going to take that low. That is why this week 50% is not important to me anymore. If it can break that 50%, that means this month, if market close below this 50%, I will start to look for this relatively equal lows, which is over here, this relatively equal lows, clean lows. I don't like clean lows. So I would love to see, can market fall for that clean lows. This is from the monthly chart. But at the same time, if it go above and close above this 50% or come very near to this 50%, I will start to think it's gonna make the all-time high again, as you have seen from 3-month chart. So right now it is indecisive. Market is at the all-time high. I have to keep thinking about buy, but my intention to see that can it fall a bit from there. That is my interest, as I have this clean lows over there. And after this clean lows, obviously this parallel gap is my last line. Let's go to the weekly chart. So this is the weekly chart, and as you can see, market has created that all-time high over there. Then every single week is not moving anywhere. Okay, market is not moving anywhere. This is this week opening gap over here. This candle close and this candle open. This is the opening gap. Weird opening gap. By the way, it was expected because of the tweet of what was his name? The Canadian president, Trudeau. I guess Trudeau. If my pronunciation is not wrong, it's Trudeau. So because of this Trudeau's tweet, it was expected that market can open below with a gap. But I didn't expect this gap will be this much. But it is what it is. It has created this much gap over here. If you use this set, you can see it's little bigger. If you don't use the set, it's a little smaller. A bit change, but I would love to keep that set off and would love to see the market like this way. So as it opened here, can it go a little higher to use this gap as a resistance, left the maximum portion of this gap open, and then keep falling for this clean lows over here from the weekly chart, this candle and that candle, they're clean lows. over here, if you see this low and that low, clean lows, this candle came very near to this clean lows. So I have lot of lows over there. They are so much suspicious to me. I would love to see, can market go for that? At the same time, I have this clean highs as well, this high and that high. Now you can say, brother, it's not a swing high, it's not a swing high sideways candle, why you are marking them? Because this is weekly chart. So in weekly chart, sideways candle equal lows are important, because from 15-minute chart or hourly chart, you will see there is swing low, here is swing high, something like that. So we have some swing high over here as well, but I really would love to see that this market will keep falling and it will go for that clean lows over here. That is my expectation. So I would love to mark a sell side liquidity as here and another sell side liquidity as there. Okay, so these two sell side liquidity is my interest to see this week. Can market go for those liquidity? This is my interest to see for this specific week. Even though if it fails to take this low, there is nothing wrong, but this low, can it market take this low? In the meantime, I want to see this opening gap will be empty. That means maximum portion of this opening gap will be open. Market is not going to close more than 50% of that opening gap. This candle open, this candle close. I don't want to see that. I would love to see, before taking at least this sell side liquidity. This is my interest. Obviously, it doesn't need to make that, but if it happens, that's the best case of scenario. If I come to this daily chart, in the daily chart, from the weekly chart, you saw this clean lows here. From the daily chart, the weekly chart, this low and that low. From the daily chart, it's so clean, so it's strong support here. Market came very near to this sell side liquidity, built strongest liquidity, opened there. So people are going to open their chart around 9:30 and they are going to see that this market is extremely bearish. They will start to chase the price, market will go higher. That is why I told that I want to see it will trade the 50% of that opening gap first, at least 50% or 25%, any of them, any of the level will be traded first, then it will start to fall. If it started to fall over there exactly, clearly without any kind of Judas swing, I'm not interested to participate in that price action. So I need some kind of Judas swing first around 9:30 to look for sell. At the same time, we have news around 9:45 and PMI around 10. So I'm not interested to go for any kind of trade before 10 a.m. as it's the red folder news and obviously a very important news, which is PMI. So I want to see if market can reach over there and then can start to fall for this sell side liquidity. This is my whole intention for this specific week. If it fully close that opening gap from the new week opening gap, if it fully close that, then I will start to think about that buy side liquidity, this high and that high. So I would love to keep it over there later. I don't need it right now, but I'll just keep it over there. So if market can close 100% above this opening gap or new week opening gap, then this buy side liquidity will be my target. All of this area, I'm just not interested to trade. When market is going to trade this opening gap or the new week opening gap, I'm just not interested to trade over there. Whatever I'm saying you here, it can be 100% changed by any kind of tweet by Trump or Trudeau, any of them. Okay, if they start to, by the way guys, when someone is asking about the beginner course, please try to reply them. If any of you can able to do that, please do that for me. Okay, so the beginners course is gonna be from the PM session and it's gonna be very small session, 30 minutes to 20 minutes or maximum 1 hour. In morning session, it's gonna be the normal trading or something like that, the thing we are doing over here. So PM session is only gonna be the beginner session. So when it is inside this opening gap or new week opening gap, I'm just not interested to think about any kind of trade over here. When market will trade something 25% or 50% of this opening gap, if there is anything else from the hourly chart or 15-minute chart, any kind of bearish PDR, then maybe I'll start to think from there a sell, even if it is inside this new week opening gap. It's going to be very small sell, maybe 20, 25, 30 handle maximum, something like that. Okay. So overall, this is my sell side liquidity, which is my target for this week, as I didn't do the new week analysis or weekly analysis. So I'm going from the beginning. This is the expectation from the daily chart. Would love to go to hourly chart. In hourly chart, as you can see, market came here, which is the hourly last fair value gap from that leg. This is the hourly last fair value gap. So in Friday, we were telling that I was telling that, man, I really interested to look for any kind of selling opportunity. The reason is market should come back again inside the weekly range. So whatever weekly range market has built from Sunday to Thursday. So this was the Thursday high, and there was Sunday low. Whereas the Sunday low, I don't remember. I guess this was the Sunday low, or that was the Sunday low. There. I guess there was the Sunday low. I don't remember was the Sunday low, but whatever the Sunday low was and the Sunday high, Thursday high was, inside that range market should come back. So it was a little overzealous. Market opened the whole morning session, it was bullish trade until a certain gap. This gap is very important. Last fair value gap came very near, inside this last fair value gap from the hourly chart, below this buy side liquidity. So here I had some buy side liquidity. If this last fair value gap is broken, this buy side liquidity is obvious. If it is holding the price, market is coming back again inside the range. So it came here perfectly inside the weekly range. Right now closed over there. When market closed over there, opened here, which is the new week opening gap. You will be able to see that from my 15-minute chart because I'm using an indicator. So it will show that over there. So I'm not going to mark the new week opening gap. Built this new week opening gap, fall a bit here, came until this area, started to go higher. I'm very happy to see this. I would love to see that it will be bullish until 10 a.m. So it will be little bullish, which will be the Judas swing, or before 10 a.m. by using 9:30 a.m. market will be a bit bullish, and then it will start to fall. All I want to see, it is not going to close above the 50% of that opening gap. So maximum portion of this gap should be open. That is the sign that I'm going to fall. The maximum portion of this gap should be open. That is the sign that I'm going for that sell side liquidity. I really would love to see that. If it go or close above the 50% of this week from 15-minute chart, I will start to think that market is going to close this opening gap 100%. If you remember last week where there was the opening gap as well around this area, so I told that if it come to the 50% of this opening gap, market is going to close that opening gap 100%. So same thing here. If it reach to the 50%, the high is the highest probable that market is going to trade the high. That is the highest probable thing. So this is my whole expectation. At the same time, as I told, if it actually trade the 50% or the 25% of this gap, that is the best case of scenario, that I'm not even interested to reach until the 50% of this new week opening gap. I'm extremely heavy, so I would love to fall. That's why I trade the 25% of this new week opening gap. That is kind of sign that will give me more confidence that market is falling for this sell side liquidity. I don't know about this sell side liquidity, but this sell side liquidity is my primarily target for this week. This is from hourly chart. Would love to go to 15-minute chart, and I'm going to remove this one because you will be able to see this opening gap in my 15-minute chart. So over here in 15-minute chart, this low and that low, they are relatively equal lows from Friday. So market has built that relatively equal lows. I was pretty much sure that market will open here before the Trudeau's tweet. I was expecting market will close here, where it will trade this breaker block, high, low, higher, high. It will trade that breaker block around this area. Then this will be my target for Monday. So that was my expectation in after Friday close. This low and that low, they are the relatively equal lows. Fortunately or unfortunately, market opened here. All of this liquidity is already taken. So the people, if any of them took the buy to this area and they put their stop loss here somewhere, they will open the chart and they will see they are already in loss. So their liquidity, all of this sell side liquidity has been taken. Price came here. There is nothing at all in my opinion. If there is something, I will tell you that, but according to the fair value gap or something like that, there is nothing at all. So if you would love to use this lowest down close body close candle, which is an order block, the lowest candle liquidity taken order block, obviously you can use this one. Market has traded this order block, and after that market started to go higher. Before going higher, market left the sell side liquidity to me. you can see this low and that low, they are the relatively equal lows. So from 15-minute chart, this is that relatively equal lows. I'm just not going to mark this relatively equal lows. Instead of this relatively equal lows, I would love to mark this whole low. Okay, so but remember, this is my relatively equal lows, not this one. But if it can, as my target is this sell side liquidity here, this liquidity, if it is taken, market will make either this liquidity will be taken or market will build the liquidity with this low. Okay, so anything will happen if market take that sell side liquidity. I always go for relatively equal lows. From 15-minute chart, I don't have any kind of buy side liquidity. Now, if any of you would love to mark this one as a London session high or something like that, so market will go for that London session high, then it will fall. Obviously, you can use like that way, but I'm not interested to mark any kind of buy side liquidity. As I told, I would love to look for some kind of Judas swing that will trade at least the 25% of that new week opening gap, maximum 50%, but I don't want to see that, maximum 50%, okay, before falling. So if it started to go higher a bit, I will be very happy to think about a sell. Okay, in other words, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. This low and that low and the sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart, which is relatively equal lows with a shallow run, which is the obvious liquidity. Okay, so over here, which is an obvious liquidity. If market first around 9:30 open and take this liquidity, then give me any kind of perfect bullish fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Even though I don't have any buy side liquidity, I'll look for the buy run until the 25% of that opening gap, even though I don't have any kind of buy side liquidity. So around 9:30, if market open, take this low, make a bullish gap from 15-minute chart. Whenever it will tap to this bullish gap, I'll start to look for buy. Otherwise, if my 9:30 market open, went higher, I will start to look for sell. This sell side liquidity will be my first target. Then I will think about those sell side liquidity. It's not important. As I told, I will try to take some 25 to 40 and something like that. Very small run. Okay. And as you can see, it's highly volatile right now. So I don't need to think about this a lot, because a small run is more than enough to get 20 handles. So if you see here, 40 handle. Just this much run is 40 handle. Just that much run is 40 handle. So I would love to catch the run for the sell side liquidity. I don't need to hold the whole run. Just that much run is more than enough for me for being profitable. Just 40 handle. So I will try to catch 20 to 40 handle, something like that. Let me go to 15-minute chart now to show you the magic. Here I'm using an indicator. I got this indicator name from Jack T. So as you can see here, new week opening gap, new day opening gap by Fadi. Okay, so you can use this gap, that indicator to just mark those new week opening gap and new day opening gap. Over here, whatever new week opening gap and new week opening gap you are seeing around this area, everything is valid for 5 days or 5 weeks. So after 5 days, the new day opening gap will be disappeared from my chart. After 5 weeks, the new week opening gap will be disappeared from my chart. If after 5 weeks, even if I see some new week opening gap is important to me, I will mark it by myself, from the weekly chart. Here, market actually fall until a certain level. As it is marked in my chart, you will be able to see this. This is the new week opening gap from 12th January. This is the high, this is the low, this is the 50%. Market came here, week did the damage. Look at the bodies, how it is respecting this new week opening gap. New week opening gap from January 2025, January 12. Okay, right now market is inside the today's new week opening gap, where this is the high of this new week opening gap, this is the low of this new week opening gap. Okay, so this is the whole new week opening gap from today, or Friday close, Sunday open. This is the whole new day opening gap. This is the 50% of this new day opening gap. Below or inside this new day opening gap, new week opening gap, I have some new day opening gap as well from 27th of January. So here, I would love to see that before falling, market will reach at least until this new day opening gap. After reaching here, then market will start to fall for this sell side liquidity, and then finally that sell side liquidity. It will go for that area. But if it, as I told, if it take this liquidity, I will start to think about the buy, not sell. If and only if market keep falling, and there is some kind of bearish gap, something like, how can I say, how can I show, something like that type of fall, okay, something like that type of fall with a fair value gap, maybe I will start to think about this sell side liquidity. Okay, otherwise I'm just interested to see that market will keep going higher until at least this nude opening gap first. Okay, so whoever joined me a bit later, they can think that my bias is bullish. No, my bias is not bullish. For those people, for your kind information, I'm bearish as I have the sell side liquidity, and from the very high time frame, I would love to see market will keep falling. But before falling, I need some kind of Judas swing, because the people around 9:30, they will open their chart and they will see that this is a bearish market. So they will start to chase the price, and market will stop them out first. Then it will go toward the sell side liquidity, because some people are profitable here. According to the algorithm, there are some people who are going to buy here, who are going to buy there. They should be stopped out. So first I need some kind of buy run, then I will start to look for sell. If the sell side liquidity is taken first, then I will start to look for buy. I will try to take the buy entry. If it doesn't take the sell side liquidity, I won't take the buy entry. I will keep looking for the sell entry. So everything is going to depend on this sell side liquidity, how it is going to trade this area around 9:30. Okay, one more time. If the sell side liquidity is taken first, I will look for buy until this area. If the sell side liquidity is not taken, any kind of buying opportunity, I will let them go. I'm not going to catch them. After reaching around here, I will start to think about a selling opportunity, at least for this sell side liquidity. All I need, just 20 to 40 handle, something like this much run. Okay, so here, just that much run I just need, from here to here, that much run. So if you check one candle from 50-minute chart, if I go for this specific candle, it's 84 handle. If I just look for another candle, that candle which is 53 handle, is still huge. I don't need that huge run, just 20 to 40 handle, something like that. This is the midnight open, this is the 8:30 open. When market is above both midnight open and 8:30 open, it is in extremely premium. It will start to look for the discount zone. If market is below this new midnight open and 8:30 open, it is in discount, it will start to look for the premium zone. If market just only below this 8:30 open, then it's like not extremely discount, but still it is in discount according to that specific session. So whatever session, in the morning session, if market is below the 8:30 open, then it's in discount, but not extreme, not daily discount. It's the session discount. So it will look for the session premium. If any of you has any question, you can tell me now, because rest of the time I will just wait and I have nothing to do. Oh, by the way, before going further, I would love to talk about this a bit, because I have changed something. As you know, we have 80% discount, which is valid until 5th of February. Okay. Lifetime activation fees is gonna be $100. You just need 1 day to pass it, and 150, 250, 300K, these all accounts are gonna cost $59. 50K account gonna cost $33, but activation fees is gonna be $100 for all. Okay, here you can see the coupon code is YIZZHJGN. Guys, please use this code, not the T2 wizard. Right now I have some trouble or problem, so I had to contact with them, and I have to get 100 sell again to get that T2 wizard code back. So please make sure that you have used this code YIZZHJGN. If you would love to buy this Apex, then please make sure you have used this code. You will get this code on the top of the screen, on the comment. I think if Tamim is here, he will let you know. If anyone interested, just please make sure that you have used this code. Okay, so this is all about the Apex. If any of you are interested, I'll be grateful to all of you if you use that code. And let me introduce other things as well. I mean about the prop firm, because until 9:30 I'll just talk about this. Okay, until 9:30 I will talk with you. I will talk about this prop firm a bit. Then we'll start to talk about the price action around 9:30 or after 9:30. But no trade is gonna be taken before 10 a.m. as we have PMI news around 10 a.m. not PM, sorry, 10 a.m. Take Profit Trader, which is a prop firm as well, we have 50% discount if you use the code T2 Wizard. Why I'm talking about this Take Profit Trader? Now, Take Profit Trader, they are going to give you an opportunity. I'll just give an example. For example, you have bought a 50K account, okay, and you have passed it. So you got your funded account. Now you are trading. The first day you have made $2,000, okay, which is the static amount. That means your maximum loss for 50K account is $2,000. Now you have made $2,000, more than $2,000. Whatever you will make, maybe $2,100, $2,700, whatever you will make, request for the payout that amount immediately. You have made $2,500, request for the $500 payout. They will immediately transfer the money to your account. In one day, you'll be able to request 3 times. So after getting that immediate balance in your account, bank account, $500, it will be $2,000 again. Okay, so it has to be $2,000 in your account. Then the next trade you have made maybe $300 only. Next trade, request that $300 immediately. They will immediately send the money to your account. You don't need to wait for 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, no, nothing. Every single day you will make 2,000 plus request for the payout, that plus amount. Now third time you take another entry. Now you took an losing trade. So you are maybe 1,800 or something. You trade one more time, and this trade you have made $500. So $800 plus $500, it's $2,300. You request that $300 immediately. Don't wait for the 5 days, or don't wait for one to make it $1,000. Every single trade, if you can make $100, request for that $100. $200, request for that $200 immediately. Trust me, man, it will give you more power. It will give you more confidence when you will see some payout in your account. This is all about the mindset. So this is a great opportunity. I don't know how long they will keep this. Like last time when Take Profit Trader, they had no activation fees. Even those people who has bought the Take Profit Trader account that time, they will never need to pay the activation fees ever. But now if you are new, you have to pay the activation fees. So this opportunity right now is the greatest opportunity in my opinion, because you don't need to wait for the payout. Just make $2,000. Whatever you will make more than $2,000, request them immediately in that day. Maybe if I'm not wrong, you will be able to get 5 account from Take Profit Trader. So 5 account. Okay, so do like this way. Get the money immediately to your bank account. Okay, so I just told you because I don't know is it a good thing for you guys or not, but in my opinion it's a great thing. Okay, it's almost the great thing in my opinion. And for Earn to Trade, this is another prop firm. They have 60% discount right now. For Earn to Trade, this prop firm, the benefit is if you buy a 50K account and you passed the challenge, okay, they will give you 2 options. One is, do you want end of the day drawdown, or do you want live drawdown, or trailing drawdown? If you choose trailing drawdown, then every single time you will touch their profit target, they will give you back the whole money with how to say this, you bought 50K account, they will provide you 100K account. So next step is 100K account. Then this is how you will get 400K live account, where your fixed drawdown is $88,000. It is the fixed drawdown. So what is the benefit of this? You will buy a 50K account, but eventually you are going to get 400K account you don't need to pay the activation fees, because when you will you will touch their target limit target, they will cut the activation fees from your profit. So you don't need to pay it from your pocket. Yeah, you are going to pay it from your pocket because your profit is your money, right? But at least for the first time they will take the activation fees from your profit. You don't need to pay it through your bank account or something like that. Right now they are running at 60% discount. This is a great opportunity in my opinion as well. So Apex, Take Profit Trader, Earn to Trade. These three things you guys can think about this, okay? I'm not saying that please use my code. Whatever code you would love to use, or if you don't want to use the code, it's up to you, man. But think about these three platforms. This is really a great opportunity in my opinion. But rest up to you, man. Yes, some platform is banned in some specific country. For example, Apex is banned in Bangladesh as well. So if you are not able to trade through that account or through that platform, you have nothing to do, right? Just nothing to do. So you have to move on. What can we do, man? So I will wait until 9:30, and please don't on the top of the screen you will see that the code, it's written over there for Apex. Please make sure that you are using that code. I will keep reminding you this Apex thing only, not other platform, not lot of talking about other platform. I just finished about other platform, but I'll keep reminding you about the Apex, just Apex. YIZZHJGN. It's written on the top of the screen. So please make sure that you are using this code, not T2 Wizard. After the 100 sell, I will be able to what to say, reuse that T2 Wizard code again. And if Tamim is here, I don't know he's here or not. If Tamim is here, please make sure that you are repeating that code only. Okay, just the code. I will wait until 9:30. In the meantime, I'll just talk to you guys, okay? Because I really don't want to trade until 10 a.m. I don't care how beautiful the price action is. Everything I have already explained you. What is gonna be my expectation and how I'm going to frame the trade here. So until 10 a.m. we'll talk about a bit price action. We'll talk about our health, our daily life, our trading situation or current situation of our trading. I'll just talk about this. Guys who are interested about the mentorship, or not the mentorship, it's gonna be like the full course for the ICT concepts. It's gonna be from the PM session in every, not a promise, but I'll try to make it in every Monday, Wednesday and Friday PM session. I will make another playlist for this. Sometimes I'll come to live, sometimes I'll put a video over there. I will go slowly over there from the very beginning. Okay, it's gonna be very beginning. It's so boring, so beginning. So it's for them who actually knows about the ICT concepts today, something like that. They heard that there is something called fair value gap. They don't know what is fair value gap. I will go from that much beginning. I'll try to finish this. If I see your response, then yeah, I'll try to finish it. Okay, it's 9:25, not 9:30 yet. I'll try to finish it and until the advanced level to that specific course. It's absolutely free. Nobody needs to take any kind of membership or something. It's gonna be public. Nothing is gonna, you need to pay for that. I owe him a great thanks then. To whom? Mahdi. When I'll get 10k subscriber, I think I will request for the giveaway account again. So guys, I'm very near to 10k. You can see it's just like 334 subscriber I need. For touching 10k subscriber, it's gonna be a huge family. If any of you are new here, You are welcome to join our family, but just remember, you are not here to see lot of fun. For example, lot of entries, lot of trading, not like that way. Most of the area is gonna be delivered for your freedom. That means you don't need to depend on me or any other anybody else. You will be dependent on yourself by learning this concept. So it's all about the learning things, not about the things about the what to say, I mean, the copy trade or something like that. So if any of you are interested, you guys can subscribe to our family. In a vacancy boutique, actually Jack T already between us. Okay, like the stream, guys. Yeah, thank you, Indian Fashion Swing Boutique. How are you, sister? By the way, yeah, guys, please push the like button. Maybe Jack T. Okay, damn. Okay, okay, guys. How are you, Ravi? By the Rakesh, you are here, Rakesh Kumar. How are you, Ravi? RP. And I have a question actually. I need to know that still I have 3 minutes left, okay, for the session. Still I have 3 minutes left. I'd love to know who is this guy? What is his YouTube name? I need to know the name of this guy. It's Ravi. I know it's Ravi. I'm actually looking for where is he? Yeah, this one. F Plenty. Who is this guy? Hey Hardik, how are you, brother? It's been a long man. I just name. Who is this guy? F Plenty. If you are here, just let me know, brother. That guy is really helping me a lot in my X. I mean, I'm really grateful to him. I'm getting to it. How was your weekend? Weekend was good, sister. Weekend was so good. I'm cool, Ravi. I'm good. Thanks, hey outlander. Sorry to not to ask you. I should ask you because you can block me anytime. How are you, brother outlander? Is this the teaching live? No, it's not the teaching. It's gonna start from the PM session. Very small session. Okay, not something like live. Okay, 2 hours, 3 hours, not like that. Maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. Maximum 1 hour. Okay, Hardik. Study first, then everything else. No, you didn't miss anything, brother. Don't worry. You didn't miss anything. I'm good, thank. No worries, Outlander. Ah, man, when I will go to Australia. Brother, why the MNQ chart is a bit different? It's gonna be bit different. I'm in NQ1. I need this NQ1 chart, so I will be here. But you don't need to worry about this. A bit different. Now I'll be back around okay. So it's 9:30. I'll be back around the end of this month. Mm, Opening gap, don't want to mark it. Just let it be like that way. Opening gap, let it be like that way. We'll go for the first presented gap. Last week it worked 3 days. 2 days it didn't work. So out of 5 days, it works 3 days. 2 days it didn't work last week. I don't think so, Ajman. I think it's banned in Pakistan, Bangladesh. It's banned. Apex. So The people from Pakistan and Bangladesh, they won't be able to trade through Apex. Very soon, Outlander, very soon, man. End of this year. So as I told, I want to see some kind of bull run first until this gap or new day opening gap until here. I want to see some bull run. Then I will start to think about this sell side liquidity. Okay, so if it provide any buying opportunity, that's gonna be the great things. As you can see here, I have clean highs here. Okay, so let's see how it is going to react. Can it go higher? This is an order block, a perfect order block here. So as you can see, it has traded this fair value gap around this area. It's a very nice buying opportunity, but I'm just not going to take it. Fair value gap, order block. If it could come to this order block, that could be a very nice buying opportunity until this clean highs over here. They're very clean high. So that could be a buying opportunity from this order block. Okay, so as it didn't came here, obviously this edge is not valid as it didn't came here yet. So until that clean highs over here, I don't like this type of clean highs over there until this clean highs. I am only going to recommend some prop firm. First, as Apex is banned in Pakistan, you can try take profit trader, Bullnox. So it came to this order block here by that specific candle. It came to this order block. So would love to see if it can go higher or not. Earn to trade, you guys can try this one. Earn to trade, then Bullnox, all of this. Okay, so from this order block until to this buy side liquidity, it's a very great buying opportunity. I'm just not going to take it, as I will wait until 10 a.m. for the news candle. Okay, as it came to this open of that candle, I would love to mark the open of this candle as it came until this area, but obviously entry should be from the top of this candle, from there. Stop loss will be a little bigger here, 5600. I'm not going to take it. I will go for the trade after 10 a.m. New York local time. It little faster, Outlander, little faster, man. It's a great opportunity, but as I told, around 10 a.m. we have the news, the red folder news, which is PMI. That is why I'm not going to go for this trade. If there was no news, I would go for this trade from this order block. Okay, so from there, cover the 50% of this gap, at least one tick below this 50%. Would love to take my target here. In the meantime, I would love to take some partial, maybe here to the top of this or here 30 handle, something like there. I would try to take some partial here and then would love to hold my trade until this area. That was a great opportunity to take the buy. I'm just not going to take it as we have a news around 10 a.m. So I'm bound to do something what I am saying in my life. But this is really a great opportunity to go for the buy. Okay, so that could be my partial here. I would hold my trade until this buy side liquidity, which is very clean high here. Right now it's trading the propulsion block. This is the propulsion block. Don't want to see anybody close below the 50% of this propulsion block before taking these clean highs. And obviously after taking the partial, stop loss should be one tick below the open of that order block, one tick below that open. So stop loss should be there now. If I were trading, I would put my stop loss over there. I'll keep it like this way until this buy side liquidity. Okay, you know why I was looking for buy. Everything was I explained at the beginning of this stream. Why I was looking for buy, what is my interest to see, why it should go higher. Everything I have explained before the session. I don't want to see anybody close below the 50% of that week now. See this 50%, or I mean, sorry, that week, nobody should close below the 50% of that week now. It can tap to the week 50% before going higher again, but don't want to see anybody close below the 50% of that week. If the body close below this 50% of this week, oh, by the way, it's not valid anymore because it has been violated here. Even if it close above the 50%, it doesn't have any value as this low has been violated over here. So even if this week 50% is going to respect, I don't care anymore. Okay, this week 50% is not valuable to me anymore. As you can see, body didn't close. I don't have any bullish thinking that, oh, okay, so it is going to take this one because it is respecting. No, I'm not going to think like that way because this low has been violated over here. I don't have any value to that 50% of that week anymore. All you can see, it came here until this area, which is the 50% of that propulsion block. See this 50% of this propulsion block, the mean threshold of this propulsion block. Stop loss should be one tick below this order block. So I have to take a little risk here, 5 handle risk after taking the partial 30 handle partial. I have to take that little risk because this propulsion block can be violated. It can come back again one more time to the open of this order block. Okay, there you go. Boom. This is the logic. If you want to work with the logic, you are going to see fun. Whoever is with me from the beginning of this stream, they knew that where the market will go first. You believe me or not, it's up to you, but you knew it that market will go higher. So this new week opening gap is my first intention to see, can it hold the market, send it lower for this sell side liquidity. This is my intention to see. Okay, so it came here to this new day opening gap here. Now I will start to think about a selling opportunity. This is the first presented gap. I'm going to mark the first presented gap after 9:30. If any of you would love to mark this gap as your first presented gap after 9:30, you guys are welcome to mark it. I would love to mark this gap as my first presented gap after 9:30. So this gap is according to me, and I would love to see if it can provide me 25 handle from that gap. Obviously it can respect from this volume balance, but I want to see from there. Okay, so from there stop loss has to be here, which is 44 handle. Not able to do it, I'll just put it here. But if I would love to go for this, I will make it 25 to 25, 1:1. So here 25 to 25, which is around there, around this area. But I will put it to the logical level. But if I wanted to go for this, I would put it to that area. Okay, so can it give me 25 handle or not? That's my intention to see. For just let me keep it 25 handle, so it will look nice. Okay, And if it stopped me out, then I'll put it over there from the first presented gap entry. You know that I'm looking for selling opportunity according to the price action, but before that fall, I want to see if it can provide me 25 handle from first presented gap. I will not take the entry before 10 a.m. New York local time because we have PMI around 10 a.m. All I need 25 handle, just 25 handle. I'll just keep an eye if when it will reach to the 20 handle. I'll just try to see that it will go through the 20 handle and will go for 25 handle at least. So let's see. Hey Robert, too bad you didn't get in. Where you were asking? I didn't get in. This order block, if you wanted to take from the order block, you will be get in from the first presented gap. You will be get in. I mean, until now, both of the entries you will be able to get in. I am only interested to look for sell now. This entry I have outlined just depending on the first presented gap. Okay, according to my price action, I am bearish. So I would love to look for any selling opportunity. But as the first presented gap should provide me 25 handle, so I would love to see if it can provide me 25 handle or not. That's all. I mean, if I were going for this first presented gap entry, I would make it 1:1. According to the price, it should be at least below the candle which has made this first presented gap valid. So if it reach here, I'll say that, okay, this is gonna be a losing trade. But according to the system, does it work or not? I will keep watching this thing. Give me 25, 25, a bit, man, I beat, a bit, a bit, a bit, man, a bit. Let me check how far it reach. Uh, 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 uh. There is 20 handle. It reach until 20 handle. Let's see if it can provide 25, 25, 25. First presented gap low is holding the price. I'm very happy to see that. It is building, I mean, exact lows over there. I'm happy to see that as well, as my bias is bearish. So let's see if it can give me 25 handle before falling. Mhm. Okay, it I would get stopped out if I would put it 1:1 because it reached until 20 handle, then stopped me out. But according to the system, my stop loss should be there. I will just see it. Okay, I'm not taking this entry. I should be here one tick below that candle which has built this first presented gap. Remove this. My bias is bearish. I'm only interested to look for sell. Just one tick below that candle. Okay, so today first presented gap didn't work, didn't provide me 25 handle. Instead it has provided me 19 handle, 2 tick, not even 20 handle. So it didn't work today. Okay, If it make a fair value gap here, I'll take a risk around this area before PMI. Whatever fair value gap it will make, I'll try to take that sell. Will put my stop loss one tick above the 50% of that first presented gap here. Will target the sell side liquidity. So something like this. Okay, it's in maintaining, so I won't be able to take this entry, but yeah, I'll see if it can come here even before PMI. I'll try to take this one until this sell side liquidity, because I don't think so PMI is gonna give me any kind of Judas swing, because the Judas swing I have already got here around this area. This is that buy side liquidity. Around the buy side liquidity, this is the strongest fair value gap. As I have the sell side liquidity, market reach until this new day opening gap. This gap should hold the price, send it for the sell side liquidity. The body didn't close below this first presented gap. If it could close below this first presented gap, I would be able to take the sell from this strongest fair value gap over here. You know what is this fair value gap is, right? Around the level of the liquidity. See this buy side liquidity level? It is exactly around that level. You have sell side liquidity, strongest fair value gap, just the body didn't close, so I won't be able to trade it from here. I'd love to take and sell from this gap to until this sell side liquidity. A bit higher. This area until this sell side liquidity. Let's see. Paper trading every day, brother. How the giveaway I have already given to people. Okay, the free account I have given already those people. If I wanted to trade those trade, I mean all of these things, I don't want to trade through paper money. Okay, I would love to trade through the prop firm. I don't even need to buy them. I don't even need to buy them. What I will do, I'll just stop giving away. I will trade those accounts. Do you get my point? You wanna see my real trade? I don't need to give the giveaway. I will just trade them. The giveaway I give them. So why you care about the paper money, man? By the way, it's just for your information. Simple logic, man. I need to give you show you the prop firm trade, right? I will stop giving away. I'll just trade through those account. You will see that I'm trading through the prop firm. So simple, man. It doesn't matter about the paper money. It doesn't matter about the prop firm or live money. Nothing. This is all about the price. Why it will go higher, why it will fall, where it will go. This is all about the price. Nothing else. Let's see. Before falling, I really would love to see that it will trade. At least this gap will be traded before falling. Now, if it do without trading this gap, if it's going to fall and take this sell side liquidity, then I will say that this is the first area where market should close below this fair value gap. It should close below that fair value gap. As it didn't close, I won't be able to frame a sell from there. So I was waiting for a bearish gap. After making this bearish gap, I want to see it will trade this bearish gap before falling again for this sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart, obvious liquidity. If it doesn't trade this gap as well, no trading opportunity was there. We knew it that market will open. It will go for this specific area clearly over there. After reaching over there, market will fall for this sell side liquidity first, and then if it can fall for this sell side liquidity second, we'll look for that. So we knew it. market just didn't provide me the entry opportunity. Sometimes it happens, so it didn't give the entry opportunity. That's all. His precision, how many handles is enough? Enough handles. How many? How many? There is no limit for the handle. Let's see before the PMI if it can go a bit higher for this fair value gap, and then can it fall for this sell side liquidity. I'm pretty much sure that market is going to take this sell side liquidity. I'm just not sure is it going to give me the entry opportunity or not. I wish that it will give me the entry opportunity. So from this fair value gap, which is going to be there, and until this sell side liquidity, I'd love to take the entry from the 50% of this gap, a bit lower of this 50% because of the stop loss. Still, it's huge 27 handle, but I have to take this risk. But it tapped to this fair value gap, it can keep falling for this sell side liquidity. It doesn't need to reach until this area. So if you would love to take the entry from there, please go for that. From there, this is the most logical level. It should trade, okay? And this sell side liquidity is going to be the target here. That sell side liquidity is going to be the target. See this relatively equal lows here, that should be the partial. This low and that low. This relatively equal lows, that should be the partial. If any of you are in this trade and if you don't take the partial over here, you are gambling. Don't gamble. That should be the partial here, which is 63 handle. Do one more thing, okay? Try to take some partial here around this area. Try to take some partial there, which is 43 handle. Just try to take some partial because it is highly volatile. If you don't want, then at least here make sure that you have taken the partial. This is that fair value gap, partial, target. I don't give a shit if it keep falling. That is going to be the trade, because around PMI I want to see it will keep falling. Okay, make sure that you have taken the partial, please. It's a request. It has already provided you 49 handle, 53 handle, 55 handle move. Okay, it will be taken. At least this partial will be taken. Trust me. This sell side liquidity, even if it doesn't taken, this will be taken. That's for sure. Here, your partial should be there. If you are trading, your partial should be there. I repeat, your partial should be there. I don't give a shit if it come here or not. It should be the partial. I don't know it will be taken right now or not, because around PMI it can go one more time higher before taking this sell side liquidity. So make sure it should be your partial. Your stop loss should be break even now. Even if you get stopped out to the break even, I don't care. That should be the partial. That should be the target. It will go through this partial. It will keep falling. It will keep falling here, here, here. I don't care. From this fair value gap to until this sell side liquidity, trading should be done for today. And here it should be partial. And as you can see, it's 63 handle. If any of you take some partial here, I really appreciate that, because 63 handle partial, it's really pathetic. I mean, yeah, you know. I don't know, again. I'm gonna repeat. I don't know it's gonna be taken before the PMI or not. But it should be the partial. If any of you didn't take the partial over here, I'm gonna tell you, man, you're gambling. As I told, it will be taken or not, I don't know. But this will be taken. I'm overconfident that that will be taken. I wish it will be taken this sell side liquidity, and then by PMI it will keep falling. That's my expectation. Let's see if it works or not. And your trade should be done here. Nobody should be enter into this market again. make sure that your stop loss is at the break even. After taking the partial, your stop loss at the break even, because PMI can give you a big run. Okay, so boom boom, something like that. So make sure that you have put your stop loss to the break even after taking this partial. This is that highest up close body close candle, which should work as an order block. I want to see this will work as an order block, and market will keep falling from this order block. But it can be violated and market can keep going higher, because the PMI is very near. Okay, so some kind of another Judas swing can happen. It is absolutely acceptable. Sorry, Aravind, sorry, what language did I use actually? What bad language did I use? I didn't. Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I will watch my wording next time. That can be the. I'm sorry. It's the what is it? Break even. Okay. After taking 63 handle partial, which is over here. After taking 63 handle partial, you can get a stop out to the break even. It is acceptable. Just waiting for the PMI news. Let's see how it is going to react. Or as I told, it can leave this sell side liquidity just for the PMI. So around PMI, it will go for that sell side liquidity. But this should be taken, which is relatively equal lows inside this 1 minute last fair value gap. See this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart? Inside that last fair value gap, it should be taken. By the way, if I were trading, I would get enter here now. So that could be my entry here. This could be my entry there. Stop loss is here. This is gonna be my entry, okay? Because I would love to take the entry from the 50% of this gap. I will take my partial here. I'll hold my trade until this area. It's a little risky because it's very near to the PMI, but it's still, let's say. PMI was 945. I don't think so. Was 10, right? Yeah, it's 10, not 945. It's 10, brother. PMI is at 10. What will make you change your bias to bullish? If this market come to the 50% of today's opening gap, new week opening gap, if it come to the 50% of today's new week opening gap, 15-minute candle close above the 50% of this new week opening gap, 50%, I'll start to think about the today's new week opening gap high. High is gonna be my target. So I will change my mind. I'll start to think about the high of the new week opening gap. Until market doesn't reach here, I'm just not interested to think about the buy side delivery. I want to see it will be sell side delivery. It will take this low first, then it will go toward that sell side liquidity. It doesn't need to reach for this area, but this will be my first target, and then it will reach here somewhere. Okay. Only if it reaches to the 50% of this area from today's new week opening gap, I'll change my bias. I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to think that maybe market will go higher. So it's a low probable area for me to go for any kind of setup. No sell, no buy. I will be pushed from confidence. Okay. So that will be my partial in my entry. Okay. If I wanted to take this entry from the 50% of this fair value gap here, that will be my partial exactly there. This is my partial for 75 handle. I will put my stop loss to the break even now and will hold my trade for this sell side liquidity. That sell side liquidity. I'm talking about myself. So I won't enter here. I would wait for this one just because of my stop loss. Now my stop loss would be at the break even. So let's see if it can give me the full target or not. This was obvious liquidity where you saw this partial which has taken over here with a shallow run. That was my obvious liquidity. So this area will be my partial. Stop loss is at the break even. will hold my trade until this sell side liquidity if it can give me that, because PMI I was expecting it will fall. That was my expectation. This is the highest candle. Let's see if it can work as an order block now. This candle for this sell side liquidity. Now, if it doesn't hit my target, okay, maximum target, am I going to cry after taking 75 handle profit? Am I going to cry? I don't think so. Let's hope for the best. Little bit lower, like 1 or 2 handle lower than that sell side liquidity. Because if it wants to take the liquidity, it has to go through this line, right? So let's see. Hey Ravi, thanks for that boom, man. I'm waiting for the extreme boom. Let's see if it can provide me that or not. But this partial should be taken over here. If you don't take the partial, you're gambling. Even it's too much, try to take some partial over here. That is also better, which is 40 handle or something like that. You don't need to take the partial over here, but that was so obvious, okay? So I knew that it's gonna be taken. Even if it failed to take this sell side liquidity, it's gonna be taken. This is my boom. I wouldn't enter here. I would enter there just because my stop loss was like, if I would love to take enter here, it's gonna be 40 handle stop loss. I don't want to take 40 handle stop loss. I would love to take the entry from the 50%, one tick or one handle below the 50% of this gap. Stop loss is going to cover that 50% of this first presented gap. If the PMI run is not overzealous, that means if it doesn't stop me out, which I'm not going to expect because PMI should provide me the lower run. That was my expectation because market has already done the Judas swing here. See, something very specific, very easy. We'll take that risk, nothing to do. We'll expect after taking the partial 92 handle. Brother, it will keep falling. As I told you, I don't care. Until this sell side liquidity, trade should be done. Now what it will do, we'll see that. I deserve a boom from all of you guys. The thing I explained at the beginning of this stream, please watch that on 9 to 9:15. Just watch that part. Everything will be clear. If you don't understand this whole buy run, where we have already outlined the setup from the order block, remember that was our buy order block. I am not interested to take that buy. I'm not interested to take that buy until this buy side liquidity, which is 55 handle. 55 handle. Not after taking the partial here, obviously. 55 handle buy. I'm not interested to take that buy. I'm interested to take this sell. This is the whole concept, man. You don't need to be, yeah, first presented fair value gap didn't work today. It's okay. I will take 25 handle loss from the first presented gap. Okay, so let's think about that as well. So took the buy here, take a 25 handle loss. Maybe it didn't work here. So 25, 25. It didn't work. Am I going to cry for this sell? This one. Am I going to cry because I didn't take that buy? It's enough for me for being profitable. 92 handle. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving that boom. I hope that some of you has taken the sell. I wish you have taken the sell. Now let me know, is there anyone who took that buy, that sell, or both of them or one of them? Any of you? Sell from there, trade close there, or sell from there, trade close there, wherever. Okay, you took Archana, you didn't take the sell. You didn't take any entry. It's okay, sister. I took only the sell. I took both. Okay, okay, guys. Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Man, Apex has like 80% discount. It's so cheap. If you don't take the risk right now, when you will take the risk, man? Buy some account. Make sure that you are trying to pass them. 92 handle for 5 contract, you should pass one Apex account already. Already you have already passed one Apex account. Simple, man. Okay, this is called legal bank robbery. Just ask how many handles is enough. Handles 25, 20, 25, 20 to 25. It's enough. It's enough for. It's enough in my opinion. Took the sale but took full TP when we hit partial before news. It's okay, brother. David, if you take, I mean, close your trade over there, it is also acceptable. It's not small. It's huge, man. 63 handle. It's huge. So if you close your trade over there, 63 handle, what you are going to think, man? It's more than enough. Now I have to wait a bit to see what market is going to do, and then I will take my next decision. Okay. But remember, trade should be done here. It should be done here. If you are trading through your eval or your funded account, close it, go to paper trade. Or if you have more eval, then go for the eval. No funded account anymore. Or the fund, not that eval where you are already profitable. Don't use that funded account. Use another funded account. Sorry, another eval account. Okay, teamed. I took buy from order block to 25% of new week opening gap, and then sell from 945 fair value gap to relative equal loss. Congratulations, brother. Also, they have been denying my payouts recently. If you follow LAMP, if you follow the rules, I mean, if you don't take, how can I say? For example, you take 10 mini contract entry and then you go for one micro contract entry. You are gonna deny. They are going to deny your payout. If you follow their rules, you are going to get your payout for sure. There is no objection. All you have to do is you have to be consistent. That means sometimes you will take 15 contract entry, sometimes you will go for one contract entry. It's not something like that. So always make sure that your contract size is same. One mini contract, two mini contract, something like that. Same. It should be same. And you can't do this type of things. You will take entry here, stop loss there. For example, your stop loss is here, your target profit is there. You can't do this type of things as well. If it is like this, yeah, it is acceptable. You can go for this, but it is not acceptable like this. So market, you took entry here and then market fall until this area, then hit your target. No, it's not. They're going to deny your payout. You have to follow all the rules. Okay. How about the rules of Apex? This is the only thing, brother. If you just follow this thing, if you are consistent, if you just don't do the over leveraged sometimes very low leverage, if you don't do that, you don't need to worry about the rules. I mean Apex rules. You don't need to worry about them. With the teaching live beginner, no, Hardik, it will be around the PM session, brother. Ravi, thanks for that, penguin man. Did I read same sell side liquidity below? Thanks. No worries, Sizo. Just we care about the profit. That's all, brother. Hey guys, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new. We are targeting 10k subscriber. So be our family member. Learn these huge, beautiful concepts. Get your freedom. Everything is logical here. If anyone has any confusion, you guys, after the session is completed, watch the first part and see where I talked about all of these things, how this market is going to work. I clearly told that it will go first here to this new day opening gap. After coming to this new day opening gap, it will go for this sell side liquidity. After taking this sell side liquidity, I'll look for this sell side liquidity. But I need some kind of fair value gap. It should go through this low, something like this type of run. I need this type of run through that sell side liquidity with a fair value gap. Then I will start to think about this sell side liquidity. Here is some hourly gap. I would love to mark this hourly gap because it can stop the price. I'll just keep it and then we'll see. Okay, this is the hourly gap. I'll just keep it in my chart. I'm not interested to think that it will hold the price and send it higher again. I don't want to see that. I want to see it will go through this and it will target that sell side liquidity. But we'll see. Everything is logical here. I promise you, brother, you will learn a lot from here. If you are interested to learn, if you are not interested to learn, that is different matter. So we have outlined 3 entry today, 2 depending on the price action, 1 depending on the first presented gap. So first presented gap is failed, rest 2 worked perfectly. See this one, ICT new week opening gap by or new day opening gap by Fadi. Jack T told me about this indicator. I really didn't know that this is so beautiful. So if you use this indicator, you will be able to get all of this new day opening gap, new week opening gap on your chart. If any of you are interested about the settings, then you can take a screenshot over here if you want to make it like me. Okay, so you can take a screenshot or you can come back again here and you can align it with your chart. Okay, it's up to you. Style is here, visibility is here. I'll just make it until minute chart. Right now I'm just not interested to take any other entry as the extreme sell side liquidity has been taken. I would love to wait a bit here to see that if it can make a bearish gap from 15-minute chart before taking my next decision. Think about this sell side liquidity or think about the 50% of today's new week opening gap. Okay, so just not interested to take any entry right now. If any of you would love to take entry, go for it. uh, Anybody can share the link. I mean, Outlander, Tamimi Gupta, any of you can share the link of my pin video where I made a video according to the study of our YouTube channel. The pin video link. Jamie is asking, I guess. Sorry, Gary is asking. So it will be helpful for him. If anyone is able to share that link, it will be grateful. I'm watching this hourly gap. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't need this one. I'm watching this hourly gap. Also watching if it can make a bearish gap from 15-minute chart here. So if it can make it, I will start to think about next entry opportunity. Now it is falling as I told. I am expecting it will fall over here. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna hold my trade for this area. That doesn't mean that. Okay, you have to close your trade in a logical level, which is 92 handle. If you look here, 92 handle. If you look for this one, it's near about 83 handle. It's more than enough for being profitable. You don't need to hold your trade for this area. I don't like Rana. Even if my bias is bearish, I would love to see this will be taken, but still holding runner, I don't support it. Obviously, if any of you would love to go, you please go. I would love to frame another setup. Instead of holding my profitable trade, I would love to frame another setup. I will take maybe 10-15 handle risk to take another sell. Why? Because I'm already profitable for 92 handle. So if I get 2 loss, maybe 15 handle, 15 handle, 2 loss, 30 handle, still I will have 60 handle. I don't care about that. If I am not interested to trade, I will close my chart with 92 handle profit. Simple. You need time. Taslim Imon, you need time, brother. Time will heal your fear. Everybody fear when they want to take the entry. Even all of my, I mean, lot of experienced people are also fear to push the button sometimes, which is called fear of pushing button. But it's really good. It's really good. If you are fear to push the button, it's really good. Here, that was the order block. Market has been traded. This order block here, that I would love to see unfilled. This gap I want to see unfilled here. That gap. Guys who actually joined me later, I can't go through all of these things. Why I'm not thinking that it won't go higher. I can't go all of these things. Okay. After the session is done, go and recheck the first half an hour. So 8:50 to 9:15. That half an hour, I explained how this market will work today. Everything I explained beforehand, and everything was tick by tick. Every single thing was tick by tick. So please watch that part. You will understand how I came to the decision of the sell side only, not the buy side. How did I came to that decision? It's an half an hour explanation. I can't go over there again. Right now I'm watching this hourly gap. Can it hold the market, send it higher again, or it keep falling for the sell side liquidity? I want to see it will be broken and it will keep falling. Before that, I would love to look for some kind of bearish gap from 50-minute chart. If it come back again to this bearish gap, I will start to look for another selling opportunity from there. This gap can stop the price, send it higher. Okay, it can send it higher. If it started to go higher, what I will do, I will wait until the market come back again above the new week opening gap low with lot of fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. Then and only then I will start to think about the buy side liquidity, as I don't have any buy side liquidity. I have no buy side liquidity. So buying is low probability for me. Selling is high probability for me because I have the sell side liquidity here, clean sell side liquidity over there. So selling is high probability for me. Buying is low probability for me. But this hourly gap has the power to stop the price, send it higher again, maybe until the 50% of today's new week opening gap, until that dotted line. I have to wait here to take my next decision. If you ask me what I want to see, I want to say this will be broken. Market will keep falling for this sell side liquidity. Let me show you one more thing here. Okay. What did I talk about this opening gap? I told that I want to see it will be respected from 25%. If it reach until 50%, I will start to think about to the top of this opening gap. Here, it will come here. The best is it will come to the 25%. Inside this 25%, I have the new day opening gap here. That is that new day opening gap. So inside this 25%, I have the new day opening gap. I want to see it will respect 25%. It will start to fall again for the sell side liquidity. So it came until this area, then it started to fall. I would love to see it will falling. Oh, by the way, I would love to mark this this daily bullish gap as well here. By the way, this daily bullish gap, I don't think so it's that much important, as I have this hourly bullish gap. So I would love to give the priority to hourly bullish gap instead of this daily bullish gap. In that specific day, if you remember, that specific day, that day, I didn't have any other bullish PDRA except that daily gap. In that day, remember, I told that this is the only bullish PDRA, so it can stop the market, send it higher. That is the most case of scenario, I mean important case of scenario. But today I have the hourly gap. From the hourly chart I have the hourly gap here. This is that hourly bullish gap. So I don't need to think about this daily bullish gap. Instead I would love to think about this hourly bullish gap instead of this daily bullish gap. So I would love to remove it, but if you want to keep it, you can keep it. I don't want that on. So this is the thing I told. If you pay more attention over here, how you are going to know that it's gonna fall, how you are going to know that it's gonna go higher. This 25%, 50% of the opening gap, they will give you more understanding about the price action. So I will go back in 1 minute chart again. Anybody knows that Trump is doing any kind of tweet right now? No, I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy yet. Came to this hourly bullish gap. I need bullish PDRA now. Any kind of bullish fair value gap or something, anything. As it didn't make any bearish gap from 15 minute chart, so I'm not interested to frame any sell setup yet until there is a bearish gap from 15 minute chart. I'm just not interested to frame any sell setup. For buying, I need a bullish gap as well from 15 minute chart. At least from the 15 minute chart, I need any kind of bullish fair value gap. Whoever would love to trade from here, you are welcome to go. Oh. By the way, anybody knows that anybody is tweeting any president from all over the world? Anybody is tweeting this candle? It's something like 85 handle candle. This 1 minute candle is 85 handle candle. So something is happening in the market. And it will give us clear guidance for the rest of the month. Please don't blow your accounts. Today it will be a great February as I'm expecting us to get out of this consolidation. It's not consolidation, it's a very nice price action, brother. By the way, it's my opinion only. It's a very nice price action. Everything was aligned here, everything was perfect, perfectly respected every PDRA. Right now I have to just wait for another case of scenario. Came back again until the first presented gap, tap to the low of this first presented gap. Can it keep falling or does it want to keep going higher? I'll just remove all other things as I don't need them anymore. If you are already profitable, don't try to enter here right now. There is a bullish gap from 15 minute chart. If and only if there is a bullish gap from 15 minute chart, I'll start to think about the trade. And to be honest, I really don't want to touch it. I don't know what is happening. There is something that is happening. Look at that candle size. 100 handle candle. 1 minute provided 100 handle. Something is happening. Please let me know what is happening. Mexico's president, a good call with us Trump led to some accord. Oh, okay. Okay. So be little patience and wait for some time. Let's see what is going to happen. Don't try to enter here. Even though they are tweeting, where the market came, only bullish PDRA. It hold the market, send it higher. So let's see how it is going to react. Okay. Not interested to think about buy or sell right now. Would love to wait a bit. If any of you would love to enter here, you're welcome. Well, Tamimi, can you please help him? Or Vind, can you please help him? or Outlander or anyone can you please help him or not? Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, brother. Just would love to wait a bit until market come down again. Then I'll think about another entry opportunity. Right now, I don't have any buy side liquidity. I don't have any sell side liquidity. I have nothing except waiting. Mexico's president says that tariffs are passed for a month from now. That's cool. That's a good news. Let's see how it is going to react. That was the only bullish PDRA market hold sending higher. How it is going to close around this new day opening gap? That is my first case of thinking. Can it close above the new day opening gap high? Can it close over there? If it close over there, I would love to wait for next 15-minute candle to make a bullish gap, to think about buy until to the top of this new week opening gap, until to the top. Otherwise, if it keep holding this new day opening gap, is holding the market, I'll keep thinking about sell. I'm not interested to look for buy, as I don't have any buy side liquidity. As I don't have any buy side liquidity, I'm just not interested to think about the buy right now. If it started to fall again, I'll start to think about sell again, as I have the sell side liquidity here. For buying, I need a bullish fair value from 50-minute chart. That's all, brother. $21,385 to watch. $21,385 to watch. Yeah. But if it reach over here, as I told Jack, if it reach over there, I will keep looking for buy. If it can reach over here, the 50% of this opening gap, I will keep looking for buy. But to be honest, I want to see this market will fall again. For buying, I need a bullish gap here, and then body close above this new day opening gap. Lot of things I need for taking a buy, as I don't have the buy side liquidity. This is very simple thing. I had sell side liquidity. I was looking for sell. I don't have buy side liquidity. I don't want to take the buy. I don't know where market will go exactly before falling. So I won't take the buy, as I don't have the buy side liquidity. Apex has 80% discount. Okay, so it has closed above this new day opening gap. That is the first case of scenario for thinking about the buy. So it has closed above this new day opening gap. First requirement has met here. Second requirement is market has to make a bullish gap. So this candle, I will wait to see how this candle is going to close. If this candle can make a bullish gap, then and only then I'll start to think about the buy. After closing this candle, something here, as I was waiting here to wait for that candle close to see if there is a bearish gap from 15-minute chart. So I'll do the same thing. I'll keep waiting for a bullish gap. After seeing the bullish gap, I will take my decision to take the buy. My maximum target will be this line, that blue line, until that line, as I don't have any buy side liquidity. But this is not something very good price action. Every single candle is huge volatile. Okay, so as you can see, even this candle is near about 53 handle. 1 minute candle is 53 handle. highly risky. The market is highly risky right now. Let's see. Or if market engineered the liquidity, that's gonna be best case of scenario. If it can engineer some buy side liquidity then fall, that will be the best case of scenario. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you are new, I hope that until this happened, okay, why it happened? Because of the, the Mexico things. Just because of this, it happened here. Until this candle appeared on my chart, 1021 candle, everything was according to the price action. It was very precise. Everything was perfect. Every PDR was supporting the price to each other. Then the news come of Trump and Mexico. As I told, right now market is moving by the tweet, presidential tweet, Trudeau, Trump, and now Mexico. It is moving by those tweet. Okay, so you have to be careful about this type of things. One candle is 100 handle. So please make sure that you are very careful over here. I have to wait a bit for come down this market. When the market will be come down, I'll be back. So I have to wait a bit. Market opened, we got 2 winning trade. More than enough, man. It's more than enough. We knew it, market will go higher. We knew it, market will fall. We got our profit. 150 handle. Boom. By the way, how many likes did I get? Let me check a bit. Okay, I need 16 more likes, 15 more likes to make it 100 likes. So please push the like button. 188 people are watching. Make it 100 likes. Why you are going to get this information, man? Push the like button. It reached to the 50% of this opening gap, today's opening gap. So my interest to see, can it reach to the top of this today's opening gap as it reached to the 50%. Okay, so if it started to react from there and fall dramatically, then and only then I will think about the sell anymore. Otherwise I will keep looking for the high of today's new week opening gap. I can't frame any kind of setup right now. I have to wait for a bullish gap. Then I will start to think about the buying setup. I will be able to take right now. First of all, it has closed above this new opening gap. It has reached until the 50% of this new week opening gap. What should I think? It will keep going higher now. It fall to that relatively equal lows. Clean sell side liquidity has been taken. Trade the only bullish period. Just only bullish period has been traded. Market is going higher. All I need a bullish gap to frame another setup. After building a bullish gap, market will take some sell side liquidity, higher market structure shift. I'll try to take that buy. First presented gap matters the whole day until 4 p.m. By the way, this one is not the first presented gap according to ICT himself. According to ICT, The first presented gap is here, there, I guess. If I'm not wrong, yeah. That is the first presented gap according to ICT. Okay, so don't get confused. This is the first presented gap according to me. Today it didn't work today. It worked until 20 handle around here, but I wanted to see it will go until 25 handle. So it didn't work over here today. Okay. Last week it worked 3 days, 2 days it didn't work. Okay, 94 likes. I just need 6 more likes. Man, push, 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 push. Push the like button. Hey mom, thank you so much, brother. I wish I will get some more likes. Push, push, push the like. Yeah, Marcus, push, push, push the like. Excel used to be a nice platform to read politicians and influencers tweets about important topics. Now it's as crap as Instagram. It's true, man. It's true. Madi, let's go, brother. Let's go for some break, man. By the way, is there anyone who is in still in a trade, buy or sell, whatever it is? Just let me know because I am not able to push the button right now. I have to wait for some specific logic to think about next entry. I'm only interested to think about buy right now until to the top of the new week opening gap. If and only if market close below this new week opening gap low again here again, then I will start to think about the sell. Otherwise, I'm only interested to take the buy. Hey Ravi, thanks for that, man. I love penguin. I'm on time. I can feel, man. I can feel. Uh, that's called the discipline, Khalid. That's called the discipline. The only secret for being profitable. Closing the chart. You know, 90% of the people are not able to close their chart. 90% of the people are not able to close their chart. By the way, guys, I would love to remind you one more time because as I have changed it, so I would love to tell you this. So right now, Apex has 80% discount and it is valid until 5th of February 2025. Lifetime fees is gonna be $100 for every account. Every account size, the lifetime activation fees is going to be $100. It's 1 day. You need 1 day to pass it. 150, 250, and 300K are just for $59.40. So you will get maybe $300 account, 300K dollar account just by $150, $160. It's really so cheap because otherwise you will have to pay like $300, $400, maybe more than that to get 300K account, whatever it is. The coupon code is YIZZHJGN. Okay, so the T2 wizard code is not right now. I don't have that on. Make sure that you are going to use this code. It will be really, I'll be really grateful to all of you if you use this code. I just need 100 sell, then I'll be able to make it T2 wizard again. So just I'll wait until 100 sell. I wish you guys will help me to get that 100 sell by using that code. Away some account when I will touch 10k, 10k subscriber. So I'm very near. As you can see, I got near about, okay, I got a lot of subscribers today. Thank you so much guys for subscribing to our channel. Very near to 10k. The way I'm only interested to look for buy now, but not here. I can't take the buy. Even if it go like this way, I don't care. This is not normal price action. It is weird price action. So I think they are still tweeting or something is happening still. This one candle is 100 handle. 100 handle candle. So not interested to gamble around this area right now. Would love to wait a bit for either this market come down or maybe I'll let this go. Our whole profit was there. 100 handle profit was there. By the way, I started with 66 subscriber. Now it's 74. So 8 subscriber. Wow. It's a little risky, but this can be a buying opportunity, but little risky, as I told. I mean, I am over sure that you won't be able to put your stop loss. Your stop loss has to be there, which is 79 handle from this gap. So around this area, 74 handle, and you can target the low of this new opening gap here. That is the low where I am expecting market will go at least until this low here, until here. This is the low of that new week opening gap. It will reach, I believe it will reach over there, but I'm pretty much sure that nobody will be able to catch that run, as the stop loss is going to be at least 74 handle. So from this fair value gap, if it was a normal price action, then I would go for this buy. So from the top of this gap until this line. That could be my entry. See this candle? That could be my entry, and I would hold it until this area. Obviously, I try to take some partial to the top of this candle. That could be my partial. As you can see, until this area, it's gonna be 43 handle partial. So around this area, okay, that could be my partial, but I would hold my trade until this line, around this area. I would go for this trade if it was not like 75 handle stop loss, man. It's huge. If I want to go for this trade, I have to put my stop loss here at least here, which is still 25 handle. So it can come until this area, then weak can did the damage. Weak can stop me out. So even if I would love to put in a safe position, that's gonna be 45 handle. So I think that nobody is able to take this entry, but yeah, it is what it is. 1:1. After taking the partial here, I would hold my trade until to the low of this new opening gap low. I started to trade in Nasdaq. I usually trade in gold, GBP versus USD. Some tips, brother. It's been a long, near about 4 years. I don't trade the foreign currency. The reason is they are not so good right now to trade. That is why I don't trade them anymore. But if you'd love to trade GBP USD, the thing I'm explaining here almost the same thing. It's universal. We are using this gentle market, but you can obviously use the same logic, same concept to that highly manipulative market. You can use that same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. It's a universal thing. So except the crypto, I don't know about the crypto. I never tried this concept in crypto. Except the crypto, every single market are the same. You guys can be confused about this gap. This is the institutional order flow entry drill. In Friday, I explained this gap. If you remember, this is that institutional order flow entry drill gap. That means if I miss the trade here, I will try to take entry from this institutional order flow entry drill gap. And to this gap, I would love to see that it will just tap to this gap. It will keep going higher. It should not work with this gap. Okay, it should not work with this gap. This is that type of gap. Body, this candle highest, how far it can reach? 50%. Now, as I told, weak can did the damage. My stop loss has to be there, which is 73 handle. Should I take this entry? No. That is why I didn't push the button. But this is a logical buying opportunity here to go for the logical level which is there until this area. In my opinion, this is the most logical level where market should reach at least. Until reaching here, I'll try to take a partial over here, which is 43 handle. As I told, I can keep my stop loss over here, but weak can did the damage, so I can't take that risk. So at least there I have to put the stop loss at least over here, which is 45 handle. If it doesn't reach over here, sorry, if it won't go over here, what else can happen? It can come back again to the 50% of that opening gap. This is the 50% of that opening gap. It can reach to this opening gap before reaching over here. Eventually, I am willing to see that it will reach to this line, to that line. Yeah, order block safe entry is better, I guess. But either way, man, it's gonna be huge because look at that order block. Look at that order block. For example, this is the order block. It is 37 handle. So even if you'd love to take the entry from the order block, for example, if this was the order block, your stop loss would be 37 handle. Do you want to take that risk? No, I should not take that risk here. It's not the area to look for the trade. It came to this area 50%, weak can did the damage. I don't know that it will stop here or it will fall a bit, then close over there. I don't know that. So this should be the most safest area. Not most safest, but at least the safest area, just little below that gap. But I will outline it 1:1. See, this weak did a bit damage here. I didn't know that how far it will fall. I didn't know that. So even if I would love to put my stop loss here, if I put it here, I will get a stopped out. Or maybe little above, I will get a stopped out. I can't take that risk. Here, this is the most safest area. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I need speed now because I'm going to enter into the macro. So 10:50 to 11:10 is the macro. So I need speed now. At least above that line, I need speed above here around this area. top of the hour can be the wrong move. That means this market would love to go higher. This market top of the hour can go little lower. That is why I'm afraid over here. I need to see that top of the hour, which is 10:59, 10:58. Before that area, it will at least provide me the partial. I have to wait for that. I have to look for that. It is engineering the buy side liquidity. Here, it is engineering the buy side liquidity. If you are interested about to mark the order block, so far this is the order block, not that one. This is the order block so far until now. I don't want to see anybody close below the 50% of that week, because this is a swing low which is valid for shifting market structure. If this market go one tick below that low, this candle or any other candle go one tick below that low, it can simply fall for all of this area to trade that fair value gap here from 15-minute chart. So I would love to see nobody should close below the 50% of that week. This week 50% should work as a last fair value gap. If it failed to reach until the 50% of that week, you will see the speed and no pause before reaching here. No pause. It will just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candle to reach over here without any kind of bear candle. Boom, 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 until like this, until that area. When it will close one tick above that line, it will keep going higher until this area. If it fails to reach until the 50% of that week, so something like this, body will close before reaching to this line. Body will close here, body close with so much speed. You'll see that if it touch that 50%, no body close below the 50%, but just touch that 50%, just tap, okay, something like that, tap. It can do lot of consolidation, slowly, taking too much time to reach until this line. If the body close below this line, it has more probability to come to this 15-minute bullish gap, more probability to come here to this 15-minute bullish gap if the body close below the 50% of that line. I mean, sorry, of that specific week. I am in sell. Hey Adam, thanks for your confirmation. Just let me know when you will when the market will hit your target profit. Okay, brother? Just let me know that. In 15-minute chart, look over here. In 15-minute chart, this is the new week opening gap 50%. Okay, that dotted line, which is this low. It has traded the 50% of that new week opening gap. So what did I say? It can come back again to tap to this 50% of that new week opening gap, again going higher. This is that 50% in this dotted line. Okay, this is today's new week opening gap 50%. So it came to 50% to trade, which is this low. This low has tapped to the 50% of that new week opening gap before going higher. Nobody should close below this line. It should work as an, what to say, I mean, kind of last fair value gap. It should work as a last fair value gap. Market should keep going higher. It is the best case of scenario if market come very near to that high before 10:58. Before 10:58, it should be there, because top of the hour can send the market little lower, which is called the fake move, top of the hour. I don't like to see that top move. as I'm expecting, this market will come until this line, which is the new day opening gap low here. That is the new day opening gap low. Sorry, new week opening gap low. This new week opening gap is from January 5th, 2025. So keep watching this market, how it is going to react, how you are going to use the PTRA. All I told that I just don't know how far this week will go below that 50% of that bullish gap. Week did the damage. I don't know. It can go little lower. Okay, little lower. It is also acceptable. I won't be able to put my stop loss over there. So my lowest stop loss should be there around this area. That should be the lowest stop loss. Otherwise, this is the safe place. That should be the partial. It has to be the partial. And then if you would love to hold the trade, that is gonna be the last line to hold that trade, which is the low of this new week opening gap from 5th of January. This is the lowest down close candle, which should work as an order block. So now this order block should not be broken. I think I have already given you all the reply. This is the line of new week opening gap from 5th of January. That is that low. I don't have any buy side liquidity, nothing. So I have to target this low to the 5th January new week opening gap low. I don't want to see any body close below the 50% of that candle. It should work as an order block now. This candle should work as an order block. Now here is consecutive order block. These two candle is the consecutive order block. This one and that one, both of them. But I would love to mark this opening. If it can tap to this open, that is the best case of scenario. It is engineering the liquidity. Buy side liquidity is going to be engineered here. See this buy side liquidity? They are going to be taken. As Outlander you told, even if I would love to take the entry from the order block, which is here. It's okay. Yeah, this time it was safe, man. 26 handle, so your stop loss will be 27 handle. It was safe. Okay, but previously it was 37 handle, so it was not safe. But this is the order block, the lowest down close body close candle. Now it is safe because your stop loss is gonna be 27 handle. In this volatile market, 27 handle is nothing. So it was safe, to be honest. So 10:59 candle. Next candle is 11 candle, top of the hour. So top of the hour, sometimes it's the fake move. That means like as I'm looking for buy, it can fall a bit. 10:59, 11 candle can fall a bit. No need to respect any PDRA. It can fall a bit. I don't want to see that. I would love to see that top of the hour will go toward my liquidity. Oh, sorry, toward my target. Fake breakout, sometimes it does a big damage. All you will care about that 50% of that new week opening gap came exactly to the 50% of this new week opening gap before going higher. This is the top of the hour. So let's see how it is going to react. I'm really afraid of this run. See this run, sometimes this run is too far. I mean, it come until this area. Top of the hour, fake run. Middle of the run, most of the time it provide the same direction run. Top of the hour provide the fake run. Okay, if your bias is bullish, if you know that market will go higher, top of the run provide you the opposite run. Middle of the hour, which is 30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, most of the time it provide you the same direction run. Okay, come back again here. See this week 50%, most important line here in this specific market, last fair value gap. Exactly tap to this 50% of that line, which is going to work as a last fair value gap. Perfectly respected, should take that high now. if any of you are in this trade, I'm not saying that please to take this entry, but if any of you are in this trade and if you don't take the partial when market will go one tick above that line, you are gambling. You are not worthy to trade. You have to practice your psychology, you have to practice your risk management, everything, because that line is the most obvious line there market will go. After taking that high, this market can start to fall again. Nobody knows that it will keep going higher or not. That should be your partial. It's not a small, brother. It's not a small. Like 42 handle, it's not a small. Now this market can start to fall. I don't know. So I will take the partial over here. I will hold my trade until this most logical level where I think that this market will go. If it can make a fair value gap over here, I would love to see that it will be unfilled. If it can make any kind of fair value gap. If it failed to make the fair value gap, I will see this candle as my propulsion block. This candle. It should tap to this propulsion block. It should keep going higher. See this propulsion block? It should keep going higher now with a fair value gap. Speed. I need the speed here. If you ask me after this where I will put my stop loss, this is my stop loss. Don't follow this one. I will put my stop loss one tick below that order block. So here, this is that order block open. I will put my stop loss one tick below that order block. There will be my stop loss. It's my opinion, okay? I'm not saying any of you to take this entry, to trail it, but I would love to put my stop loss here, one tick below. So if I get stopped out here, I'm okay with that. So there, I will get stopped out here after taking the partial because this market keep falling now after taking that high. So now, whatever it is, this is for your learning. I hope that you learned something, why this partial is important, why it is not gambling. Sorry, if you don't take the partial over here, why it is gambling. This is very important, very, very, very important. Tap to this last fair value gap, take that liquidity. Engineer that liquidity, take that liquidity. That should be your partial. No compromise here. It will go over there or not, I don't care. That should be the partial. But I will keep it like this way and we'll see if it can reach over there or not. By the way, guys, I deserve a little bit boom. Yeah, I know that it didn't reach over here, but until this area it reached perfectly, right? I deserve a boom, man. Still, I believe that this market will go higher and come until this area. So until I still believe that it will come here. No sell is valid for me. I'm only interested to think about the buy. It has taken this sell side liquidity. This relatively equal loss has been taken. That 50% has done its job. Tap there, take that liquidity. That 50% has done its job. This line has done its job. Fall, take that relatively equal loss. Liquidity has been taken. It will start to go for that buy side liquidity again. What is that buy side liquidity? Obvious liquidity now. Now this is gonna be the obvious liquidity. It should start to look for that obvious liquidity again. By the way, guys, I can be wrong and it can keep falling now. So if any of you are interested to take the sell, you guys can go for it. Now I can see some boom. Hey Stux, I took the order block entry. Thanks to you. You are most welcome. Trade the 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, I can see it that it has traded the 15-minute fair value gap over here. Thank you for telling me that. I didn't notice that before, but thank you so much. But it's now low probability to hold the market. It can fall now for this fair value gap, that fair value gap. It can fall for this fair value gap now. But until taking that high, if it started to fall, no, I'm not agree with that. Not agree at all. Either way, I think it will be stopped out or something like that. Do you understand the partial importance over here? This is the partial importance. That was the partial importance here. After taking the partial, it went higher. Now Fortunately, it stopped there. It could go higher until that area before falling again. Came back again to the new day opening gap high here. But more importantly, if it could tap to this 15-minute bullish gap, that would be the best case of scenario. I'm not interested to look for sell. I'm only interested to look for buy. At the same time, it has engineered the sell side liquidity, this low and that low. They are the relatively equal lows now. You can see here, this is the engineered liquidity. So let's see how it is going to react. I'm just not interested to look for sell. I'm only interested to think how the market is reaching for that blue line. See this blue line? I'm only interested to see if market can reach to that blue line. After reaching over there, if it started to look for this sell side liquidity, it's okay. But only interested to think about the buy. If any of you are interested to take the sell, you are welcome to go for that. Thank you, Al Mahmoudi Abraham, Partial Boom, Mahdi, thanks for that, man. John, thanks. Thank you so much. Jamie, thank you. Stacks, thank you. Outlander, Cizo, thank you, man. Thank you so much, guys, for writing boom, man. I only ask for the likes and the booms and the penguin. That's all I ask from you guys. Nothing else. So I think that it was an insightful session for all of you. At least you got something from this session. If it is insightful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Okay, I will wait here until 11:30, and then my trade will be done. From today's PM session, I would love to start the very basic of ICT concepts to until the advanced level. So it's gonna be very basic. It's gonna be very small session. Even if you miss that live, no worries. You please make sure that you rewatch that part if you are interested. Obvious liquidity, most logical level. Just keep that in your mind. Again, if any of you are interested to take the sell, you are welcome to take the sell. But just if you ask me, I'm interested to see it will reach to this obvious level, which is low of this new week opening gap over here, 5th of January, until that area, after taking that obvious buy side liquidity. You're most welcome, Archana. Hey, Miguel, thanks for that boom, man. Al Mahmoudi, thanks for that, man. Thanks for the boom. And for today, learning trading is done for me. I'm just not interested to enter into the market right now anymore. I have to let this go. I will not frame any other setup. If any of you would love to go for buy, sell, whatever you want to do, go for it. I am just done. Around this line, if it make a fair value gap, you will see the power of that fair value gap. If it can make a fair value gap around that line, you will see the power of that line. I'm sorry, that fair value gap. And then you will say, hey, yeah, brother, you are the wizard. Just I was interested to use this fair value gap as well. Remember that fair value gap exactly around the buy side liquidity level. That was the buy side liquidity level. That was the fair value gap. Only thing I was missing is the body close below this fair value gap, as I had the sell side liquidity. Relatively equal highs has built here as an strongest liquidity. I will go all of this liquidity step by step in my, I can say that mentorship. but obviously that's gonna be free. Guys, push the subscription button, man. 74 subscribers still. I need 10k subscriber. Very near, very near, very near, man. Push the like button, push the subscription button. If Tamim is here, please share the code one more time for Apex. Make sure that you are not using T2 Wizard for Apex. You are using the code, the new code, okay? Hey Jamie, thank you so much, brother. You're from Bangladesh, brother? Jamie? I mean, where are you from? Good patience. Yeah, right now I don't have anything to do. I mean, I can't frame any other setup right now. I believe that it will go higher, but I can't frame any setup right now. Okay, okay. You're from India. You're, I mean, by born you are Indian, but you're from UK. That's cool, man. Then your accent is better than me. Oh man, I always feel jealous when I see someone better than me. I mean, who is better than me in speaking English. Just because of that, I feel jealous. Otherwise, I don't jealous anybody in this world. I never feel jealous. But now these days, for last 1 to 2 years, I feel jealous when I can feel that someone is better than me in speaking English. Oh man, that's good, man. Very nice to see you. Welcome to our family, by the way. By the way, guys, if any of you would love to take any sell, go for it, go for it. But if you ask me, I'm only interested to look for buy, not interested to look for sell. Hey, thanks for that A and M mechanism, mechanics. Okay, machines. Sorry, machines, not mechanics. Machines. Sorry. So, guys, don't forget about the take profit trader daily payout. It's really so awesome and earn to trade as they have the 60% discount. Obviously, the cheapest one is Apex. If it is support in your country, this is a great opportunity to test yourself by some cheap account. Okay, so you guys can try by Apex. Okay, I got two more subscriber. Now it's 76. I mean, I'm feeling so good. 10 subscribe I get today, just by today. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing to our channel. I'm just not going to frame any other setup right now. I would love to stay here until 11:30 and then I'll close my stream. So I'm just gossiping. I'm just talking. That's all. Not framing any other setup. Nothing at all. If you remember that entry from this gap, stop loss one tick below that low. It should be one tick below that low until that area 1:1. This low didn't go one tick below that low, which has built this fair value gap. That candle has built that fair value gap. Didn't go one tick below that low. This is the power of the logic. If you know the power of the logic, you will see lot of time. It's gonna help you. Not by stopping you out, but by providing you the profit. Engineering the buy side liquidity. What the people are seeing over here. Oh man, strong resistance. It's impossible to break this. No candle can break this liquid, this zone. See how strong this zone is. They're taking sell. See this candle, it is tapping lower, people are taking sell. It is tapping lower, people are taking sell. What do you think? It will keep falling? Bullshit. Sorry. I should not say this word. I'm extremely sorry. I mean, it can't fall. Okay, that can't be the resistance zone. Oh man. I didn't hear anything bad about Earn to Trade. I didn't hear anything bad about them. But obviously, if there is some bad thing, let me know. I will stop promoting their earn to trade. I will stop promoting them. For example, take profit trader, my funded futures, Apex, Bullnox, which we have 83% discount right now for Bullnox. They're awesome. Okay, in one word, they're awesome. No negative things. For Tradify, which is 30% discount we have, which is direct funding account, Tradify. No bad things I heard about them. Tick Tick Trader, one guy talked about this. It's not good or something like that. So I stopped talking about Tick Tick Trader. But all of this other platform is absolutely fine. And Earn to Trade, I never heard anything bad about them as well. There was a kid actually. I should not talk use that word. If you are a support and resistance trader, then take a sell from there. Okay, I promise you, brother, your stop loss will be taken. I promise you, man. Because this is a very strong resistance zone. See, market can't break this zone. It can't break this zone, and market will break this zone. It will must break this zone. That doesn't mean you are going to push the button. Please don't do that. Yep, that is why you see that breakout confirmation. Here is the support, which I have the sell side liquidity around this area. So breakout zone is gonna be difficult as well. So yeah, of course it can come here, then come for this sell side liquidity. I don't know it's gonna happen inside the lunch hour. So I really don't care. I mean, I really don't bother about that. Something like that. Something like this. Until now, until here, I'm overconfident until here. Now, after that, it will fall for this sell side. I'm not confident enough because it should reach until a certain level, which is here, that low, at least until that low, new opening gap. So I believe that it will reach here, so it will keep going higher instead of falling, as it has respected that new week opening gap high as well as the 50% of this new week opening gap. All of these two area has been respected with 15-minute bullish gap. So I don't think so that it will fall again. I would love to see it will keep going higher until this line here, that line. Ah, what the? Look at the zone, man. How strong that zone. It is still holding the market. Oh man, see this zone? It is holding the market. Oh man, I was so mad when I was trading through this support and resistance, like in 2017, 2018. I was always curious to know how can I mark this zone. I was really so curious to know that, and I was going to believe that it's gonna work 100% sure, and then it stopped me out most of the time. I was feeling like trading is not for me. Fortunately, Alhamdulillah, ICT appeared over there and rescue me from this support and resistance zone. It's true, Ravi. It's true, brother. It's true, man. Oh. Before starting this, I will close my stream around 11:30. Okay, as I told that I'm just not interested to frame any setup. When I started this stream, in that moment, I was so confident. Okay, to be honest, I was so confident. But before deciding to do all of these things in YouTube or in Twitter, which is X right now, how did I feel? I was feeling like I was watching everyone's post in ICT's comment. See, this high has taken over here. ICT's comment that they're posting the same profit. Lot of people are taking the profit from ICT himself. So ICT has taken that sell. Lot of people took that sell. Same sell, okay? Where ICT was looking for sell, I was looking for buy and I got stopped out. That buy side liquidity has taken off, by the way. I was thinking like this trading, I will never be able to read this market. How do I know that this market is not going to fall after even seeing this big candle? How can those people think that this parabolic up is not going to hold the market and sending it much more lower, maybe until this area, any of this area? How did I know that? How they know that? How can they take the buy? It's a perfect, say after taking the buy side liquidity, the liquidity has been taken, market structure shift, fair value gap, trade that fair value gap, it should keep falling, right? It didn't fall. It went higher, it went higher, it went higher and stopped me out. My stop loss was on tick above that high. I got stopped out over there. What the hell, man? Why I get stopped out? Everyone is profitable. They are looking for buy and I was looking for sell. I got stopped out, they're profitable. I was thinking like, oh, it's never possible for me to be profitable over here. It's something like bull. I can't do this. In time, I have I have learned that no man, this gap I can't leave this gap. It's not 22 YT model. Why is that? Because the way it is reacting from this area, the way it should reach until a certain area. Now, this low is not liquidity. It's a logical level, which is inside this today's new week opening gap. It's a logical level inside today's new week opening gap. Okay. Forget about that. Just think this is the buy side liquidity. Okay. Don't think this is the new week opening gap low. It's the buy side liquidity. Even though market fall a bit, it's actually liquidity taken, man. You have to understand that it's liquidity taken. Why you take the sell? I was telling myself like this. Why did you take that sell? Because it's going for that buy side liquidity. Then I started to think like that way. When I saw this type of fair value gap appeared, I had the buy side liquidity left. I waited to take the buy. I took the buy, hold my trade until this buy side liquidity. It took that liquidity, started to fall, stopped me out. Now what happened? Previously, I didn't take the, I took the sell, I got stopped out. Then I took the buy, I got stopped out. What is happening with me? Why it is happening like that way? So in time, I built my confidence. Partial is the key point. I have to take the partial. If I don't take the partial, if I hold my trade for the extreme liquidity, it's gonna punish me. See this area, that is too confident for me. I know that it is going to happen because this resistance zone should be broken. I have to take the partial here and then I can look for that area where I'm thinking this market will go. If it go over there, I'm happy. If it doesn't go, I don't care. And in time, I will be better. I know that. The first days are so awesome, man. By the way, T2 channel is a lot better than that. Uh, I didn't get you, Leonardo. What did you mean, brother? I really didn't get you. I mean, I know that there is nothing wrong you are saying, but it's really thank you. Thank you so much. If it is a compliment, sales and liquidity, keep that in your mind. I want to see a bullish gap around this liquidity level. I'm going to leave this. I want to see a bullish gap around this area. That is going to be my strongest bullish gap until this line. Did it do that? No. It has taken that liquidity, started to fall. Am I thinking that market is going to fall? No, I'm not going to think that. I would love to look for this candle week 50%. See this week, that week 50%. It can maximum reach until the 50% of that week before going higher again. I will hold that trade. If it keep falling, take that sell side liquidity. I will just let this go. For example, I'm not going to trade, but for example, okay. Archana, I'm not 100% sure, but it will be like 1 to 2 p.m. I know that you guys are not going to sleep. I have to wait for the praying time. So I'm not sure that what is the praying time. After my praying, I will start that session. It's going to be very small session, 10 to 20 minutes, something like that today. It's going to be all about the introduction, what you are going to see. As I don't have any plan, I never do plan before before making any video or live. I never make the plan. I should make a plan, but I'm not able to make a plan. Okay, I'm so lazy. So I will start it. I will talk about the introduction, today's live, what you are going to learn and how you are going to learn this. Everything, okay? So every small things I'll talk over here. From tomorrow, I mean, sorry, from the Tuesday, it's gonna be, sorry, Wednesday, it's gonna be the real learning session or something like that. Okay, Archana. I mean, around 1 to 2 p.m. Okay, I have to just make sure that praying time. So, guys, I'll close my stream around 11:30. So after 1 minute, I'll close it. Just don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If any of you are new here, I wish that it was a great session for all of you, and you should be, I mean, green today. You should be green today. I believe that you are green today. Taslim Imon, trading is not haram. Trading is not haram. Haram is leverage. So if you have money, for example, you have 10 million maybe. So you have $10 million and you are going to take entries without leverage. It's not haram. Haram is leverage. So here when I push my contract, one contract, we use the leverage. Okay, so that leverage is haram. Trading is not haram. So if you teach trading, you are not going to have the sin. You are not gonna be the sinner because you're teaching trading. I think so. Okay, I am not a mullah, you know, I'm not a mullah. Tamim is the mullah. Tamim is the mullah. He knows that better than me. There's a lot of controversy about this. Whatever it is, I would love not to start it right now. I would love to close my session over here. I hope that it was insightful for all of you. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here. And until the next session, cheers, guys.